My boyfriend publicly humiliated me on TikTok, then came crawling back. I've been dating Derek for almost 3 years. We met when I was 21, and he was the guy who fixed my garbage disposal when it broke. Such a simple act, but it felt like a green flag. We exchanged Instagrams, started texting, and from there the relationship naturally developed. We had a rhythm: Netflix documentaries on Thursdays, Sunday dinners at his mom's house, summer camping trips with his friends. He remembered my birthday every year, and unlike my ex, actually listened when I spoke about my day. That's saying a lot, given how low my standards had been before. But everything changed last Tuesday. I was scrolling through my phone during lunch when I received a text from my friend Amara. She sent a TikTok link with a message: "Call me now, it's urgent." It was Derek at the dive bar where he and his friends always hang out. I knew the place well: the neon Budweiser sign, the sound of the jukebox, the weird flicker every 7 seconds. He was clearly drunk, 6 beers deep, with his friend Xavier's arm around him. The moment the camera came on, someone off camera asked, "So, rate your girlfriend, bro." His face shifted in that moment. It wasn't the usual grin I was used to. It was a smirk I had never seen before, almost like he was preparing to share a secret. And then he said it: "Ileana, honestly probably the most hideous girl I've ever been with. Like a 4 on a good day." The bar erupted in laughter. Derek laughed too, but it felt... He kept going: "But she cooks really good enchiladas and never complains when I go out with the guys, so I keep her around. Low maintenance, you know?" At the same time, someone asked, "Aren't you worried she'll see?" Derek's response was the worst part: "Nah, she doesn't even know what TikTok is. Besides, thinking about upgrading soon anyway. Too much baggage." I sat in my break room at work, phone still in hand, numb. I didn't cry, I didn't scream, I just felt this coldness spread through my chest. 3 years together, and this was how he really felt about me. The night before, we'd made dinner together, talked about maybe moving in when my lease ended in August, and then he kissed me goodbye saying, "Love you, babe." And just 12 hours later, I was the hideous girlfriend he couldn't wait to upgrade. I texted Amara back: "Coming over after work, don't tell anyone." Then I muted all my notifications and tried to finish my day. But it was hard. I had already lost all my trust in Derek. After work, I didn't go home. I went to Target, bought a cheap duffel bag and packed it with a few essentials: a phone charger, a toothbrush, and some t-shirts. Didn't want to go home. I couldn't face it. Edit: "Thank you all for your support. Some of you have asked if I've confronted Derek. I haven't. I can't. What's the point? His words speak for themselves." First update: it's been a few days. Derek has been texting and calling, but I've ignored him. On Wednesday morning, I woke up to 12 missed calls and a series of increasingly desperate texts. Not one apology. Not a word about the TikTok. Just the usual: "Where are you? And are we still on for dinner tonight?" I stayed with Amara for the rest of the week, which surprisingly has been somewhat comforting. We've been binge-watching Love Island and drinking cheap wine. The first night I cried in the shower, but Amara didn't ask questions. She's been there for me without judgment. By Friday, Derek had left a note taped to my door. Still no mention of the TikTok. It was a typical note asking to talk. I didn't reply. The TikTok was gone by Thursday night. Too late though. It had already been screen recorded and shared all over our friend group. I wasn't the only one who had seen it. Everyone had. Derek's messages kept coming in, escalating each time. Then late on Sunday, I saw something that made my stomach drop. Derek posted a public apology on TikTok, 4 minutes long, sitting in his car with red-rimmed eyes trying to look sincere. The comments were a mix of praise and ridicule. His friend Xavier even wrote, "Stay strong, bro," like Derek was the one who had been wronged. Edit: "Thanks for the messages, everyone. Yes, I'm still ignoring Derek. No, I don't care if he's sorry. It's too late for that." Some of you are wondering how I feel right now. Honestly, I'm just numb. I don't want his apology. I want him to take responsibility for what he did. Second update. The week after Derek's apology video, I thought I was done with it all. But then something strange happened. I went to Target, trying to get a bit of normalcy, when a woman approached me. She recognized me from Derek's TikTok. My heart sank. She apologized profusely, saying she had commented something mean on the video but felt guilty after Derek posted his apology. Her words didn't hurt. They just reminded me that this humiliation had become my identity. It made me angry, but not in the way I expected. I wasn't sad anymore. I was mad. That night, I sat down and wrote out a list of things I wanted to do for myself. Things that didn't involve Derek or his drama. I cut my hair, joined a kickboxing class, applied for that certificate program I'd been putting off for years. The next few days were peaceful. I didn't check my phone constantly. I focused on me for the first time in a while. Edit: I've had a lot of messages from people asking if I'm angry. Yes, I am. But I'm also moving forward. I'm doing things that are for me, not for him. I've got my life back and I'm not looking back. Final update. It's been over a month now. A month since the TikTok, since I realized everything Derek said and did was a lie. Things are starting to feel normal again. I've been getting back to doing things I love: kickboxing, studying, and most importantly, finding the strength to stop letting Derek's actions define me. I got accepted into the digital marketing certificate program I applied to. I've been working hard to move on from the past. The best part, Derek's messages have stopped. He finally seems to have accepted that I'm done with him. So that's it. This is the end of this saga. I'm taking things one day at a time and I'm focused on what's next.